Good evening, everyone. As we have an amazing game here in front of us here with OK Impulse versus IVE Aerial Flops, and I'm so excited for this game. But nonetheless, joining me tonight is my one and only Ultrism. Ultrism, say hi.
I am so happy to be back, guys. Just been like inundated with Overwatch and everything like that. But this is where my heart truly lies: is Rocket League, the pitch of flying cars and vehicular destruction. Tonight, I am very excited. We have two teams that have not lost a match so far. This is the final week of the VS Gaming playoffs. This is where we need to earn our spots at the DGC at Rage this year. It has been confirmed Rocket League is going to be at Rage, and this is the fight for it. And this is the last week that guys have a chance. OK Impulse has already qualified. They are currently sitting first on the league, 6 games, 6 wins at this stage. IVE Aerial Flops is currently third on the league, but they've only played 4 games out of their 7. So they just need one more game, one more victory to take it through and guarantee themselves a spot. They also need to worry about placing for seeding, though. They need to do as well as they can. So they need to make every game count. And tonight is going to be probably their toughest ask.
Indeed, and I'm quite excited to see how IVE sums up to this Impulse team. I mean, even though IVE is the team that's in the Prem Leagues, I know Impulse is the heavy favorites coming through the first division and topping their log. And I'm quite curious to see how Aerial Flops, that I'm not quite sure, I think 5th on the Prem log, will handle the pressure coming from the OK Impulse side. Alt, any predictions going through?
I have to give it to Impulse at this stage. I mean, I've played with these guys. Oh, wow, that's a pretty bad ping there from a couple of the players. So, yeah, we're going to be remaking this very quickly.
Yep,
for you
I
guys.
think that's the whole Impulse team.
Yeah, pretty much the entire Impulse team. That might swing it back in the favor of Aerial Flops. I don't know. I don't think anyone would ever want to play with that sort of ping in this sort of thing and then do as well as these guys really can. But coming back to your question, I give Impulse a lot of momentum going into this. I mean, 6 out of 6 is no small feat. And Aerial Flops is going to have to bring a lot of pace, and they're going to have to make sure they don't make any silly errors and give goals away too easily. You got to make sure that you make them fight goal in this. And if they can keep up that pace and match Impulse, I think they've got a really good shot of taking this.
Indeed, and I totally agree with you here. And now as we wait for the players to quickly join up, as we see the lobby is now created, and OK Impulse team is starting to join up. No clips there. Reese Pancake above average, which is also a new addition to the no clip or the OK Impulse side. So I'm quite curious to see how that goes. I've played with no clip and above average a bit, and I must say the chemistry between those two is quite good. And I know Beast Pancake usually being that third man back, making sure every clear goes their way and just keeping the offense going for the Impulse side. In terms of IVE, I know Superman likes to play a bit more defensive and reactor, and I think it's Superfly likes to take the lead there and shoot some goals. But let's see what they're going to do as we're just waiting on them to enter now.
Here comes the IVE side, and like you say, these guys, the one thing that Aerial Flops has done a lot better lately is their passing play. They've really gotten that gelling of the team to get those 1-2 touches together and put together a really nice constructed play to put on an attack. And that's something that you need to be able to do, especially against Impulse. They've been known for a long time to be really good at putting together team plays and just following up on every hit. So looks like we're just going to have to do another at this stage.
Oh, Sahonix, please can we get South African servers? Even if it's just self-hosted. Yo, if you can get self-hosted servers, that would have been really nice.
The nice thing is that when we go to Rage, everyone often struggles in that LAN environment because your fine motor skills, if you've been playing a game with 200 ping like this and now you go to a LAN stage, if you have local private servers and you're dealing on 5 ping, it can actually mess with players quite badly, and you don't have that chance to practice as a team on that sort of stage with no ping, and so you end up playing slightly worse off for the first couple of days. And I think it could be quite interesting to see that these guys are in a LAN environment, but they're still playing on the old conditions.
As you said that out, I do not know if Rage will have a LAN build for the game still. They might still have the LAN, all the super fast internet at Rage, but still be playing online servers. As we're now waiting for these two teams to join in, it seems that my co-caster has disappeared a bit, and I'm just waiting for him to get back, and it seems Reactor and them might call for another re. Let's see. Good luck, have fun calls coming out there. As he says, thanks for no clip. It seems like we are now underway.
Certainly seems that way, and it's always nice to be able to do it. Hopefully this server is a little bit stable and we can keep it going for the whole thing. But here we have the kickoff starting off in the game, and both players up on the wall and both of them miss it, but a nice little touch down to the other side. Reactor's pretty deep actually, sets his team up for a nice pass here. Superfly comes over the top, and in the first 11 seconds we already have a goal. Both of the players just missing that offensive opportunity for OK Impulse, and IVE turns it around with not wasting a single opportunity.
Well, there comes that attacking prowess I told about Reactor and Superfly being in front and getting that scoring opportunities for his team. And now we have a kickoff going in favor of IVE, and for another shot on net from Reactor this time. Long shot, 2-0 up and only a few seconds in. Alt.
It's interesting to see this from OK Impulses. These guys are known to play really, really well, but they might just have to just get themselves under control at this stage, because that's two easy goals that they've let through at this stage. The first one was a really nice shot by IVE, but that second one was just a bad rotational error, a bad positional error, and just leaving Reactor with a very easy shot to the back lines. And now we see him challenging again at that goal, and this IVE side is looking incredibly dangerous tonight.
But they're definitely putting up some pressure on this OK Impulse side, as no above average missing that ball, putting no clip in them on a very difficult spot, and the post gets it in. Superfly with a very tight angle puts it past two players there. No clip, not sure what to do with this, and Superfly putting it into post and directs it right into net. What play is coming in from IVE, mounting so much pressure so early in this game.
Man, if you really wanted to take impulse and momentum away from a side, we see it bouncing into the center again. Reactor this time just hits the post. Man, if you ever wanted to deflate a team that was on an incredible winning streak, this is how to do it. Put 3 goals in the first minute of the game. I mean, this is a long game coming. We could see OK pulling it back at this stage, but they really need to pick up their socks at this stage and just stop missing some of these easier balls. They've been letting them drop dangerously in the center by their own goals. Their ball goes into the center by above average, but no clip is there to make sure. And now Beast Pancake has a lot of work to do as it bounces off the backboard, and Superfly is there, tricks it into the corner, and above average just manages to use the post to pop it out again.
If only I had a better shot than a harder shot, it would have been 4-0 up, but well done to above average. Circling around that and just getting that enough on that to get that ball out of play there. As the setup is now coming in from the side of Impulse, and above average get the shot. What a nice setup there from Beast Pancake though.
Superman was left back there, and he just didn't know what to do in the corner. So Superfly, I think it was, tried to come out, help him in the corner, and he just misread the bounce. I think it actually bounced off Reactor there around him. And OK Impulse, OK. Yes, it is Impulse, not Danger Kids. My apologies. They finally get themselves on the board, and they finally get a chance for themselves. And now Superfly pops it just onto the crossbar. A really dangerous part there again for OK. Just maybe getting a little overexcited with that goal. They put on a nice turn of pressure there, and they just need to keep up this sort of pressure. Now we see a long shot going just above, and above average just fix it out. Cannot read that perfectly and put it into the goal. Those are such difficult shots.
And now a bit of more pressure coming from Impulse, mounting on the IVE side, but Superman dealt with it as he put it to the left of the field. And now NoClip trying to do something, and he actually hits it into one of the IVE players here. And the pressure now just hanging around the midfield. NoClip a powerful shot, but off target.
Really nice pass to the center there. Didn't try to take it himself, and here we see again another opportunity. Oh, I thought that ball was going to drop down. I didn't realize someone had rotated back, but that's good play from OK at this stage now. Just getting a lot more position and a lot more possessional control means that they can keep putting shots on the goals at this stage, and they're really starting to make a comeback here. NoClip now puts it onto the backboard and just gets such a nice reverse little turnaround touch and doesn't get it into the goals, just puts it to the right, but really a nice bit of just dexterity there in the air.
Indeed, now Superman trying to get the hard clear down, but above average, making sure he's not having any of that. And now, what a save from Reactor, reading that so well and doing that backflip just in time. As he now goes up to get the clear, but he misses, and a burst pancake is there. NoClip just put it to the side of the post.
Oh, jeez. Okay, it's just getting so close at this stage. I mean, that's almost a minute solid of attacks on the goals, and they were just getting post shots and crossbar shots, just unable to find that final few millimeters that'll get it into the back of the net there. And now they've, with them not able to score in that opportunity, they've left themselves only a minute 20 on the clock to put in 2 goals to bring this back to overtime. But they do have a chance here. Superman doing a good job there. Above average pass it to NoClip. NoClip puts it into the corner, and he reads it off that side post. Right, really nice bit of play here. Good team play there, just all pushing up aggressively, and NoClip having the sense to take on that ball cam and just reads it well off that corner. Good play by OK there.
And that also puts us only in a 1-goal deficit. So I wonder if IVE will be able to keep hold of their lead. Only 1 minute left.
You often see teams just backing off a little bit at this stage if they're like, okay, we went from 3-0 down to just 1 goal separating this, and they just ease off on the pace, and that's sometimes the worst thing you can do. You need to keep the ball going the other direction. You need to keep those shots going in at your opponent's net, because we've just seen what OK can do. They've missed a couple of goals by millimeters, and you cannot be that count on being that lucky all the time as IVE. And now the ball is going back again towards the side of OK's scoring, and they've got above average back, and he puts another long shot back in, just keeping this pressure. I don't know how IVE has managed to keep it going this long and hold on to that 1-goal lead.
Oh, a bit of misplay coming there from Reactor and Superman, but luckily for them, Superfly was there to get the clear out there. But now Superfly wants to put it on the wall, and they got 10 seconds left, 9 seconds. That's a top corner shot and hits the post and goes out. And Superman does come in and finish it off. 2-goal lead here. Oh, that ball spun him around, and he just manages to get round again and get the goal there at the end. And this is a 2-goal victory, do you think? Or do you think OK will come down again with 1 more goal?
Honestly, I'm not sure at this stage. It doesn't matter. That's the sad thing, is they didn't really capitalize on those opportunities. They had so many. They did all the hard work to get that ball into the center for themselves, and IVE just getting 3 early goals, managing to hold on to that. I see we're having a little bit of a problem with server again, but this first game will go the side of IVE, and hopefully we can get a server that these guys are happy with.
Let's hope that the servers will be better in the next one. It always happens, this servers, especially when there's important matches on for our teams, then obviously all servers will go down the drain every single time. But coming back to the game, IVE getting that first 3 goals, adding so much pressure to the OK Impulse team, knowing they need to get 4 goals just to get ahead. And they did so well, getting that ball to the center every single time, getting all that pressure, but just not able to capitalize at the end.
I certainly think what it means, though, is we are not going to have a one-sided competition at all. We are going to really see these teams fighting to the last second in every game. I would not be surprised to see this go to a Game 5 tonight, because both these teams is just there to put everything on the line tonight. Doesn't matter that these guys have a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to this tournament. They want to go out of this with a clean, unbroken record. And both teams have done really well. Just OK Impulse might want to finish off 1 or 2 little more goals at the end there. I mean, they must be disappointed in themselves that they missed a couple of those opportunities, but more importantly, they must not give away silly goals like they did in the beginning. I mean, those 1 or 2 goals would have made the difference in this match.
So, actually, rightly so. And now just waiting for these teams to join up. Reactor having a bit silly ping there, NoClip having a bit of high ping there, and already coming the recalls once again. And we might have basically a Game 6 time-wise with all the rees tonight, Holt.
Yeah, no, I really hope we can get this going. but we can't control it. I really don't want this match. This match with two undefeated teams. I think the only two undefeated teams here on the log. They're the only ones who haven't dropped a match at this stage. So I don't want this to be determined by servers and lag and all those sort of issues. I mean, if you get beaten by another team, fine, fair game. Like, good game to them. But it just leaves such a sour taste in your mouth when it comes down to, oh my goodness, we could have won that, but we let in one too many goals because I lagged out at the wrong time. That never feels good.
And now we see, let's see what's going to happen here as the next AIVE will join in once again, and then we will have to see whether or not the pings will be fixed. As man,
Psyonix, please bring us a ping indicator before we join the game. That would would help so much. And
yeah, that would actually be some quite interesting little thing if you can just have some ping like Overwatch has in the top left corner, just so you know you're connected to this server, you have this amount of ping. Would be quite a nice addition.
That and a nice team chat or just game lobby chat before you join a team. The fact that you can only type afterwards is a little annoying, but you know, that's the beauty is we've had that sort of stuff in Dota and stuff, and it took years to implement. And let's be fair, Rocket League is still a very young game. It's only been around for 2 years at this stage. So hopefully Psyonix, I mean, they are, in my opinion, one of the best developers in the world, and we are going to have another re. They're not asking. There we go.
There we go.
So,
unfortunately,
Rocket League, yeah, Rocket League has only been around for 2 years, so these guys, I'm sure, are going to keep improving, keep making different changes. And do you want to actually try host the lobby? I don't think it should be something from my side, but do you want to try?
Let me try.
Or should I just keep going? Okay.
Let's see what's gonna happen here. And sorry for everybody in chat and just watching the game. And actually, you're not watching a game at this stage. You are just watching us hosting different servers and different lobbies. Really sorry.
I hope you like the sexy cars. you get to see a lot of these two sexy cars. I'm the one with the halo, by the way. It's
I'm not allowed to create private matches since you're the lobby.
Oh, right. Set party leader. Enjoy.
Okay.
So guys, in the chat, we have a couple of people here, and we've had cheers for many flip-flops. This seems to be there. Do we have any OK fans in the house?
Battle of the servers. Yeah, that's correct. Oh, please, no, please don't. Okay, there we go. Annoying freeze bug that ends up in now.
I love how we've just got the 1.5 gig update for Rocket League, which was supposed to sort out 90% of the issues, and now we can't find a server.
And actually, it was just fine earlier on. I had a couple of games on, played with a couple of people, and we had no issues at all. And then all of a sudden, now that it's VS gaming time, and obviously we will have all the problems in the world.
I blame me.
Blame you, since you went online earlier on.
Exactly. It's always my problem, so.
Okay, let's see. Name a password, create match, and let's see what's gonna happen. I've got traders in my org. That is coming from LazyBite Oz, and then Cybernox is also there in chat saying, hello Rocket League fans. Rooting for the enemy, says LazyBite, as we are now awaiting the next server to finally go in. And now we have it. Servers up. You should be joining in once again, Mr. Alt.
If you guys are just joining us, I know we should be like halfway through this by now, but we have played one game. Just the one. OK Impulse, missing a couple too many shots, giving away 3 goals in the first minute of the game. So they are really going to want to just shake that off, get their momentum back, and play really, really well. They haven't dropped too many matches throughout the season, and they haven't lost a match. So they've certainly got the impetus behind them to keep going at this rate. And hopefully we can get
a couple of
and we speak too soon. Oh, well.
Oh. Actually, I just want to tell these players to play, but that will be meaning we will just be causing lots of whiffing and missing, and a lot of stuff. Let's try this once more, and if this doesn't work, I'm gonna ask one of the players to actually host it. I don't think really that matters who's the host. I mean, this gets hosted on Psyonix servers, so
just the luck of which one is undergoing maintenance at this stage.
Well, apparently all of them.
Fix. Every single one of them.
And I know if these teams also have, some of them have matches scheduled right after this one. And we've already been 20 minutes into this game. We started at 7, we had a 5-minute game. So we have 15 minutes of searching a server.
Enjoy, guys. If you don't know what's going on at this stage in the league, if you guys are just not really following at this stage, OK Impulse, top on the log, played 6 out of 6 games. Played 6 out of their 7 games. This is the 7th. They have won all 6 of their games so far. So they are guaranteed a spot at the end of this playoffs. The top 4 teams from this are going to be going through to the DGC at Rage this year in October. And that's because it's normally supposed to be the top 2, but Lead Pro and OK Danger Kids, if I'm not mistaken,
OK Danger Kids
are 2 teams that qualified through the cups. The Community Shield Cups have already locked themselves in, and they should be going through automatic qualifications. We're going to be reading again, I see. Yes, so we need the top 4 from this community. the top 4 from these playoffs will be going through instead of the top 2. Fortitude is second on the log. They've played all 7 of their matches, and they've won only 4 of them. And that is the cutoff for what you need to be able to do. They are basically meaning that they need someone else to lose all of their games. IBE Aerial Flops has played 4 and won 4. They only need 1 more game, 1 more victory to make it through to the next round. And LP Elastis Fantastis has played 6, won 3. So if they win 1 more, they'll be tied for 4th place with Fortitude Black. Dominus Venatus has played 4 and won 3. So they've still got 3 games in the bag. All they need to do is win 2 of those to guarantee themselves. Teams that are out already, doesn't matter what happens, Gen X Cerberus, F Dr. Flying Duckman, and IGSA Hyperion have all been knocked out at this stage.
That's interesting, but still some of them still have some games to play, and they're just going to try and get that 5th spot, and maybe even just get that confidence boost for the next season whenever that's starting. I think that starts actually next year. So, and in meanwhile, while we're busy, guys, join in the ACGLs. They have 2 weekly tournaments every week. So yeah, just try and join those if you don't. 2v2s, 3v3s, and I think this coming week, they're also going to have a 1v1 if I'm not mistaken. Sign up for those, show some support for the local community as well. And hopefully the more people we can get to play, the quicker Psyonix will realize that we actually do have some sort of a competitive scene down here. So I don't know, Psyonix, notice me senpai.
They have said on their, the typical Reddit servers that, oh, we're going to get them and we're working on it and stuff. But unfortunately, they have been super busy with this latest update. Hopefully we'll get some sort of focus now with it being a little bit of downtime in Season 5. Until then, we just pretty much have to keep going. I assume we're waiting on them to host the server.
Yeah, I've asked IVE Captain to host one. Let's see if it helps. They usually think it helps, although I do know that it's hosted by Psyonix, so it shouldn't actually have an influence on us at all.
Always fun.
Let us hope they chose the correct colors towards the right teams.
That'll just be, we'll just talk through it. If we find a good server. And we're in Beckwith Park. It's supposed to be DHF, but honestly, I think if this works, I don't think either team is going to complain. They're just going to play here. Yeah.
I know, I mean, Beckwith Park is still a nice place, nice scenery to play in. I don't think either team will have an issue with this. I mean, if you go and play on something like Aquadome or NoClip now, who have 300 ping, and this time round, we have Superman having nice ping. Superfly having good ping. I really want Reactor to join, and he don't. Now, can you believe this? Can you actually believe this? The ping started to go down at the last second there, I think. But yeah, I don't know. Came here for Rocket League, and now we are just hosting servers. I think this is the most time we did this.
God, I love it. This is my debut back into Rocket League there, guys. I haven't been here for a couple of weeks, come back once, and suddenly I crashed the whole of Psyonix. Oh, God, I love it. But coming back to the maps choice, it used to be a big problem because not all of the boost pads were distributed evenly. Stuff like the central station had a problem because their boost pads were in different places, and it could make the difference, that 12 boost coming back, rushing to make a save or something like that. But now with the latest update, they've uniformized, I think that's a word.
Standardized?
Man, I'm English and I don't even... Uniformized. Anyway, all the boost pads, so it doesn't matter what stadium you play in now, you can now get all the boost pads in the right place. So we have everyone join back in. IVE's here, OK's here, and holding breath.
And it seems like No Clip's ping is fine. Superman's ping is fine. We have... Oh, Superman wooted too early there. Let's see. This is not going down at all. Can't even, please. Aldrism left the match, and Beast Pancake is just chilling there in net. And for some reason, I mean, it's not like one player specific ping that just keeps doing anything. I mean, it's every time it's a different player. That goes back to the routing from their side, probably to wherever Psyonix server is.
It's not any of our settings or anything like that either. I mean, come on. So... just unfortunate at this stage. We have to keep searching, and if you guys want to go, make yourself a cup of coffee, pause the video, come back and search, and you'll hopefully will have found one by then. Until then, we just keep trying to search. If you guys really are tired of this, go along to the Rocket League change.org petition, get Rocket League servers for South Africa. We still need 405 to reach 1,000. So we're halfway there.
Oh, that's quite cool. I haven't realized it's up to by so many by now. But as LazyBud has now said in chat, he says postpone until later, unfortunately. The problem is the week ends, or the playoff week ends actually on today. So they must finish this game by tonight.
So I think they would have to get some sort of special permission, and I don't even think anyone from VS Gaming is around to chat at this stage. Nope. Mooncow is offline, Fluffy Panda is offline, so we just need to make this happen.
Yeah, and here we are once again in Beckwith Park. A little bit of...
Man, I hope this doesn't happen at Rage.
There we have No Clip. It shouldn't happen at Rage though, because I mean, like, there we go, Superfly Reactor having both bad servers, and now we will once again try, and I'll give No Clip permission to try and host this time around. Maybe he is lucky, maybe his connection connects to a better server than the rest of us.
If you guys are bored, go along to our YouTube channels, go along to our Facebook pages, Twitter, all of that. Follow us, send us a tweet saying, you know, Psyonix, please hashtag them in it. Just get them with their just understanding what we have to deal with constantly. But until then, we just have to keep going. All our links should be in the description below, so feel free to go along there and just pop us a message. Follow if you don't know us, if you don't know what's going on, and keep up to date with when we go live.
Yeah, indeed, and I haven't posted Alt's link there in the chat, so Sorry about that, Alt. I'll do it later.
I am disgusted.
Well, not the chat, but just like the not the comment section. What do you call that thing? Description section.
Description.
So I've missed you so long, so I just like deleted that space, kept it open. So
Where's your channel?
yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. It's as Cool Guy says there in chat. It's never this bad. I don't know what's going on tonight. Maybe we have to check out Sahanek's Twitter page or Rocket League Twitter page and just tell them, yo, what's up? We can't have a server. So I don't know.
Certainly, it has been half an hour. We would love, obviously, to get this going, but if this keeps going on like this, I don't think they will be able to penalize these teams. I mean, you certainly can't clean the roster as it stands. So, not 100% sure what the protocol would be for that.
I'm not sure myself, and now we see Cool Guy throwing your Twitch in there. So you can go follow Alt so long. He's not streaming at this stage, but just put a follow
guys.
on.
I'm actually setting up to auto-host you.
Oh,
you know,
really?
I've got some time now, so...
Let's see, as we have once again have a server reactor, them having... And the whole NoClip team, the OK Impulse team, has over 300 ping. I do not know if we are going to have our games played tonight, Alt. This is really demotivating, I think, both for them and for all the viewers there outside. If anybody in the EU is watching, please notice and please, I don't know, push Onyx or something.
Do anything you can.
Make a Reddit post and let it go top of Reddit and say Africa needs servers, or I don't know. But let that come from Reddit, from EU guys, since we've tried it. We've come a long way getting at least a response. I mean, they said, oh, we're looking into it, and yeah, they gave us servers in Dubai, which is actually a bit further away from where it was hosted originally, as far as I remember reading or something. So really, I don't know.
Why can't I find your Twitch? What are you called? ElfZA still?
Indeed.
Oh. I'm following you, but it's not picking you up.
Pick up games coming up soon. Is that Cyber? I almost said Sniper. Schneiber.
One year on ElfZA.
I think players should just play at this stage, or otherwise, I think they're definitely going to rehost once anymore. I mean, they do have games at 8, so I think they have to play now on this high ping, and let's just hope it goes. Yep, they're saying they're gonna play. Let's try and cast these games now, Alt, as these teams are going in with 300 ping each. So let's just see what's gonna happen here. It's above average, missing that shot, and now Superfly actually gets a shot on net. NoClip takes it away from his net. And above average, or Beast Pancake makes the clear there, and Superman just getting it sideways. A little bumping there between them, and this goal just cruises into net. There's no one able to get that. That I think that might be because of the ping, and rotations are now off. This is play, keep on playing. They had a DC, but keep on playing. Rules said anyhow that one goal has been scored, so they still need to keep on playing regardless. The Superman now goes up for this, but Beast Pancake beating him to it, and also puts the ball past Superfly, and Reactor going up quick enough, and now has the opportunity as NoClip puts it into the center. Above average trying to do something with this, and Superman once again goes up. And I did notice that as well, Lazy Butt, that the colors are switched. Wasn't me hosting the server this time around. I will try and correct that in a bit. As soon as Altruism is back, and can focus on the game. As we now see Reactor going for the center pass there. No, did not hear
my mic has been muted the whole time. I've been talking and everything like that. My apologies, guys. Yeah, LazyBud, we're playing in a game where the cumulative total for 2 players is 700 ping. So I'm not too worried about the colors, I must admit. I think the nice thing is both of these teams realize that they're still safe, and I hope IVE, with having 3 games to play tonight, will be able to find some sort of luck and just get a server that works. This, kids, is why you don't leave it for the last night all the time. But they do manage to concede a goal here. It is now even for both sides, so the guys are obviously just trying to get the hang of this ping, and 2 players from the side of OK there went up. Above average managing to put that really nicely into the corner, and just good play by both sides.
Apparently now these Superman says your call, we level, but that doesn't matter. The rules are rules. They're not allowed to leave the server at this stage since goals have been scored. And now we see as above average gets it 3 times touched there, and Superfly getting the save, and actually Reactor getting bumped into the next one there. Superfly is now up the wall. Reactor going for the center pass, and above average actually going to have open net there, but he shoots far wide.
Just a couple of maybe nerves coming in at this stage with these 2 teams. You see the guys are just maybe a little bit shaken. They don't want to play as fast. They don't want to make that silly mistake where they just miss the ball because they're not used to how fast their car is going. The nice thing about Rocket League is that the ball does just float around if no one's hitting it. But IVE Superman comes out with a nice shot there. No one able to rotate back from the side of OK there, and Superman puts it just to the left there. He was actually in a huge amount of danger by above average and NoClip managing to save that, but they don't get there in time. It does sneak into the backside, and IVE manages to take back their 1-goal lead.
And now we have a 2-1 advantage on terms of IVE. I'm looking at my HUD on the left side, and I must admit that confused me as well just now. So we have OK now on the orange side, as NoClip leaves that ball for Beast Pancake to take and tries to get the pass back, and now Reactor having that open net, but a weak shot coming from him as NoClip now in the center field, and Superman actually getting enough touch on that.
That's the side of OK to put some dangerous movements on there. NoClip manages to beat one of the defenders. I mean, that's one of the benefits of having higher ping, though, is just that, well, for the other team having higher ping is you don't realize that ball has moved until you do it. So you dive through the tackle, and NoClip is a fantastic dribbler, so you could definitely see him exploiting that a little bit. Granted, he has to deal with his own 364 ping. There, the ball nearly goes into their own goal there. OK managing to put themselves under a bit of pressure, now managing to make a nice defense, or offense rather, gets shut down quickly by IVE, and now IVE has actually been doing a lot of work here in the side of OK. Remember, IVE is 1 game up at this stage.
Yeah, regardless of what the colors are on the stream, guys, IVE is the team in blue this time round, and they are the one that has 1 game up, as we now see OK actually mounting the pressure, but a great save coming there from Superman. And this is dangerous for them, as average was there and Pancake comes floating through, and now Superman up for the pass, and Reactors waiting patiently, and ooh, NoClip almost put that in.
You could hear Reactor was coming full steam there, and he actually does end up in the back of the net just because he was expecting that ball to just go dribbling there in front of the net, and really good play there by NoClip to get it out there. And he's doing beautiful work with these clears, just making sure to always get it down to the other side of the field. And with only 26 seconds left, they need to keep that pressure up, and they need to keep making scoring opportunities. As we see both of them actually now jumping out of the way there, missing the ball completely, as NoClip pushes it up and pitches it off the defender to rocket it all the way back down to his side of the field.
And Reactor getting a sweet little pop over, and now will they capitalize on this and extend the lead by 1, or will OK come back? This ball has still not touched the ground yet, and there we have it. Aerial Flops takes game number 2 in what seems to be like a 10-game series thus far. As they ask for a re, once again, let's just tell them if they want to just switch the colors, please.
You got to send them that message.
Okay, on blue.
Hope they pick it up. But we do have annoying reconnections and rehostings aside. IVE still has 2 games now going their way. They're looking for just one more win in this series to secure themselves a place at DGC. This is OK's last game though, so they want to go out. They've won 6 out of 6. They really want to take this all the way through and get themselves the best possible seeding when it comes to DGC. But they have a lot of work to do now, especially with their players struggling so much on ping side. But they can come back, hopefully, just so that we get more Rocket League action, to be honest. But for their sakes, they need to do a complete reverse sweep now to have any chance of holding on to that unbeaten record.
And the ping is definitely not working in OK's favor at this stage as well. I mean, if they can have decent ping, if both teams can have decent ping, we might see a bit more competitive gameplay. So at this stage, it's very difficult to say whether they lost on skill or whether they just lost on lag.
I don't think it makes a difference at this stage, unfortunately. I mean, the nice thing is these guys aren't going to be out of anything. They are still getting to go to DGC, and I think whichever team wins this time is going to be very scared to face these guys at DGC. I mean, it's going to be a real grudge match because they'll want to come back and just play this, you know, with no ping issues or anything like that. So these guys are going to face it out, actually literally facing it out each other across the hall at each other. So it's going to be very interesting to see what they do in their follow-up matches. But for today, OK's really on the back foot. What do they need to do? What are they doing wrong at this stage? Is it just too many misses, or is there something inherently flawed? Or wow, okay, now above average is all the way up to 400 ping. They should have cut their losses where they had it.
This is even worse, and excuse my mic drop there for the chat. I accidentally hit the mic while trying to go for the keyboard to type something, but I believe I'm gonna type to them that this might be the last time we can I don't know how many rees are allowed in this DGL thing.
Considering they haven't actually played all of the games, and the fact that we've tried so many times, I don't think it's a case of how many you're allowed at this stage. It's just how many is logical. I mean, 20 games we've been through at this stage, and we just can't get it right. So
most definitely, and I'm actually surprised that my chat is still, everybody's still there. So
most loyal fan base on earth.
GG's for you guys sitting in chat watching us and just hosting and rehosting, and I don't know, it's just phenomenal from you guys being there and listening to me and all just chit-chatting about whatever.
If you guys have any questions, feel free to post them in the chat. We'll chat about those. Give us topics that you would love to see, and we would love to just hear your thoughts on any topic in the community. What do you think of the new goal explosions? What do you think of the new engine sounds? What was your top rank in the previous season? Elf, what was your top rank in the previous season?
I think it was Diamond 1, I think.
Nice. So you got the really cool trails and everything like that. So, yeah, keeping us in with the mic drops there, Cybernox. So, I must admit, I enjoy the new goal explosions, and I think it just adds a new layer to being able to just celebrate your goals. I must admit, I would love that demon skull explosion thing that comes up, but there is no way I'm grinding through crates for that.
Okay, let's see. I actually did manage to join a server just now, and there's no players in it. And Superman is just joining in, but
I'm with you.
I know, but like I did not create this. I just clicked join, and apparently the server was still up, so I don't know if it actually like quits, you know. So let's see. Tim the Ninja is asking whether or not we tried changing the name of the lobby.
Probably like password and everything like that.
Well, just the
Could
lobby
work.
in general, maybe.
Can't see why it would, but
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. I don't know where this OK team is right now. Server crashed. He says it's back up. Let's just leave and go.
okay.
Leave. And
We should get one of the players in here, just chat to them, you know, mid-match. What are you thinking? They're probably just thinking, oh my god, why are the servers not working? But
oh, funny. We can actually do that, I think. So maybe afterwards, I think OK No Clips, the Impulse team, they don't have any matches afterwards. So I think we can actually pull one of them in, just have a bit of a chat with them afterwards. So yeah.
I just meant now.
I know, I understand what you said, but I mean, we can have them in afterwards as well. So yeah, what's Cooper's Brits Ninja Badger, I think, if I remember correctly, says explosions are nice, but it should have been black. Shouldn't have been black market, and I totally agree with that.
You know, the thing is, I think Psyonix is just really clever. Let's be fair. Everyone's going to buy keys because they really want the cool gold explosions. Everyone wants something new. I mean, you're going to see it in like 6 months' time when there's 20 more gold explosions. No one's going to care. The value of these things is going to drop completely. And it's just, we see No Clip there with, again, the 300 ping. And now OK's actually got 3 players with 2. And we do have the OK call there that we're just going to play at this stage. So, bit frustrating. Above average ping has dropped back down. Reactor's got the worst ping on the map, so hopefully it kind of balances out. But we are going to play, and OK now needs to win this game if they want to carry on playing in this, unfortunately, problem-riddled game.
That's totally correct. You said there's a Beast Pancake, puts it up high. Average trying to push this down, but not having enough on that, and now good clear coming in from the IVE side as Superfly puts it wide and actually puts the second touch in, but above average happened to be there just in time.
Couple of nice high balls going back and forth at this stage, and IVE again quick on the offense at this stage is looking dangerous from the first second of this match, and OK is doing a lot of play on their own now and just seems to have gotten themselves under control, not letting the problems of the servers. And now we see No Clip with a lovely aerial dribble, just went a bit too far on that ball and didn't manage to keep complete control on that. He's looking so good with those lately, and it's if he can keep getting those things right and getting the rotations with the team, he's going to be a devastatingly good player to play against in the coming matches. And now we see a little bit of confusion from the IVE side. No Clip manages to just intercept it now, gets a touch and gets in the way of Obese Pancake as Pancake tries to make it clear.
As there might have been a bit of a lag issue, I don't know, but Superman coming in hot and getting that right post. And what a shot coming in from Superman. As above average did manage to get the clear of the wall away from Reactor, but Superman managed to pick that up very quickly. And that puts them 1 goal up.
IVE has gone up in every one of the games so far. Well, both of the games so far, to be honest. And it feels like a lot longer. No Clip. Now we see tries for a really nice dribble, actually gets into the top corner before being demolition. But above average is there. No one from IVE manages to rotate back. I think they committed a little bit too hard there to No Clip, and they actually thought they were going to get a better clear from the back there, and they just had to scramble into a reverse defense. Now no one manages to get back, and again, for like the 5th or 6th time already tonight, OK manages to even up the scores.
And every time they even up, it seems like IVE hits back hard, as we have another great shot there from Superfly, but No Clip being quick to defend that, and this ball is hanging loosely in the corner, and Reactor getting that center pass down, but above average will pick it up before him, and Superfly managed to defend and get that Savior badge next to his name, or the Savior icon, and once again Reactor putting up the pressure. Actually bumps a Beast Pancake off the wall, and good clear from above average there at the end.
Must admit, both of these teams are not getting themselves bogged down at any stage in tonight's games. They're just making sure to get those really nice strong clears, and both teams putting the ball actually quite often onto the opponent's net, which means that these teams are just not being able to push up as much as they might want to. They can't keep mounting that that pressure. They need to always hang someone just a little bit further back, because the clears are always going into a dangerous place there. We see 2 players from OK now committing a bit hard there, just getting themselves out of position. But at this stage, no one's really struggled with it. A nice pop into the center by Reactor, but above average is up. Nice shot, actually. Reactor has to do a good amount of defense there. As a Beast Pancake puts it back into the center. NoClip is there, and he manages to read it off the floor. Just goes up, and the ball might have just been a little bit slower than he expected. Yeah, Beast Pancake. Oh, he actually thought it was going to clip that crossbar. Manages to come down on top of it, gets his car turned upside down. And for the first time, OK is running the show.
Indeed, now only 2 minutes left, and I said only 2 minutes, but still 2 minutes is a very long time, especially in Rocket League, where we've seen so much happen in a matter of seconds. As you see that Superman now goes for the challenge. Actually, NoClip winning the 50-50, and now Superfly getting the demolition there on NoClip.
So OK side is playing really, really well now and hitting the ball a lot more consistently in really good places. But they're still pushing. A couple of times they've had 2 players going for the same ball, and that's so dangerous at this sort of stage, especially when both the players miss it. We see it actually dropping into the back line, and above average comes there, nearly gets it into the back corner. And their aggressive style with that quick diving for the ball with 2 players.
What a play
that was! Between Superfly and Superman, I mean, above average there, just shows his own appreciation. Superfly puts it onto the crossbar, and Superman, whether by luck or by fluke, by skill, that was amazing that he was just in the right place, gets it off that crossbar and puts it in for that equalizing goal.
I got shivers of that play halt.
You know, you can always appreciate good teams playing well, and we now see IVE actually stepping up now. All 3 members from OK just pushing up a little bit too far there, and now they've managed to get back. It wasn't able to be capitalized on quickly enough by IVE, but that play just really deserves a highlight reel.
As it's now clear, but NoClip blocks the clear, wins the 50-50, and Reactor is going to get the hard clear this time around. Superman is already up in the air, looking for that redirect, but there's no one in net, and NoClip drives this one home, putting them up by 1.
He just has such good recovery off the wall there, and he manages to get a good touch. He just understands the concepts of dribbling so well, and he doesn't even have to just control it on his roof and get a good flick. He just understands there that a good pop and a well-placed timing is just, it's so critical, and he beat the entire team. No one was able to get back, and OK is finally looking like their old selves. I mean, even despite the ping, which for the whole team is bad, they are just playing so well together and getting really nice touches together. We see another ball going into the center there.
Once again, Reactor with the quick defense and a very hard shot there. Superman is up already, and Beast Pancake taking the Reactor out of play here.
NoClip now goes up, and he is so good in the air, just getting those extra 1 or 2 touches. His team is following him up a little bit in the air, and they might need to just, you know, get that together. We see it go up, and it touches down. Oh my goodness, that looked millimeters away from being over the line at that last second, and that would have taken us into overtime. But Aerial Flops does drop the first game in this series, now going 2-1 up. OK, Impulse is still alive.
What a play there at the end. Aerial Flops coming in, almost got that last touch there, and that would have equalized so we can get that overtime. But nonetheless, this time around, Impulse actually takes the win. And my HUD is actually this time right. Thank you. So I can update the scores there. And now we have game 3 done, and going into game 4. OK, definitely, despite the ping, coming back strong on this one. They know that the disadvantage is not only on them, but also on Aerial Flops, and they try to make the best of it. And look at the amazing plays we saw from both teams, but that goal from Aerial Flops just now, definitely one of the top goals, I think, of all of their careers.
Must admit, a really nice play from their team there. Just, you know, Superman and Superfly just having such faith in each other there that they were both able to jump for that. And Superman realized he wasn't going to be in the right position, so he corrected his flight, went to the crossbar, and pinched it right off there off Superfly's pass, unless I've got those two confused, but I think I got them right. And just a really nice bit of play by the two teams. And now we see a shot coming into the center. Obese Pancake isn't able to make it, but above average comes through. And 10 seconds in, and OK is a completely different team at this stage.
Those first two games were just warm-up games for them, and they are looking to come back stronger than ever. And this stage I see, as we now see.
You know, it can be just psychological from a team when you're so frustrated at the ping and the problems in the game that you forget to just play Rocket League. And it seems like OK Impulse, by resigning themselves to playing and just going, you know what, we can't do anything, let's just make the best out of this, have actually brought themselves back. And NoClip again with a lovely little pop over the defender there. That's the problem. That's the difference between 1s and 3s, is there's got to be someone there to back it up. And good team play there by the side of IVE.
As IVE this time around get the ball to the forward, and now NoClip with a great long clear to the side. And let's see if the defense of IVE can keep this one out. This Pancake smashes that one right through the defense of IVE.
Man, taking it back across your goals is always so dangerous. And Obese Pancake there just taking that risk. You can do that in 3s. You throw yourself in at the ball when it's going across the goals. Hopefully the guy puts it into you, and I mean whether you get it by an incredible aerial goal or you get it by reading it off the defender, both of them still count just as much as the other. And now we see above average just clipping it off that top corner there. Beast Pancake puts it back, and NoClip's going to circle around. Can he beat the defenders? No, he just pushes it wide, and IVE remain unscathed at this stage. Fight's not over though, as IVE hasn't managed to claim it back, and a Beast Pancake puts in lovely little second touch. NoClip gets up, manages to turn himself backwards in the air, just getting himself a little bit too quick through there. And what a lovely bit of second touch off the wall by a Beast Pancake to set this up, and a little bit of styling by NoClip to get that into the goals.
That'll be the styling points there for NoClip, and we have IVE 3-0 down. And this is exactly what happened in the first game versus this them, where IVE had that 3-goal lead, and OK almost managed to pull that one back. So what will we see? Will IVE pull this one back, or will OK just continue to show their dominance as they have thus far in this match?
You know, I think the only difference between this and the first game is they're taking their chances. I mean, they're still doing the awesome team plays to build up, and they're just actually making them count. Like this, we see a lovely pass off the corner by NoClip there. Just hits it into that angle to get it popped there over the last defender. Reactor just left flailing and tries to get back to net, but a Beast Pancake puts it between the two incoming defenders, places it beautifully at 100 k's an hour. No one had a chance to stop that. So OK's just looking so good. They've got their mentality right. They've got themselves just finishing the ball nicely, and we see IVE coming back now, trying to put in a goal there. And with 3 minutes left, they can bring this back, but they need to get their defense shored up.
Yeah, the defense at this stage is a bit lacking there for them, and also the fact that they're not touching all the balls they would like to touch. Like this one there is in the corner. Someone needs to go up for that quicker. And now we see Superman retreating into net and just giving above average so much time and space to work with. As this time Superfly puts a great shot on net, but NoClip with the save.
Finally, IVE's starting to look a little bit dangerous here. Great save there by NoClip. And now the ball's going to the center, and it just goes off the post. Man, that's got to be heartbreaking for this team. Really nice bit of setup play. Everyone from OK was just left standing in net, and a great position shot just off the crossbar means, or that upright means that they still have 4 goals to put in just 2 minutes, and this could actually be 5. Good save there by Reactor. Just pushes it to the side. There's Superman going up the wall to try and meet it, but above average puts it back into net. But good rotational play coming out from IVE, consistently having someone bring it back. And I think after that one goal that they let in, where they expected their teammate to get it clear and it didn't, just left them worried about leaving those goals open. Superfly taking the time to get some boost and getting under a lot of pressure by a Beast Pancake there.
Yeah, the boost was a bit cheeky from him to get it first, knowing that the defender or the offender, the attacking player was pushing up so hard, but it managed to work out for him, and this was a bit risky putting it to the side, but it still worked out as a long clear comes down there from Superman as he hits the crossbar, and this time Reactor just above the net once again. as they seem to try and mount enough pressure and just get that mentality right for... Oh, what a save from Reactor, just still standing there, just faking out a flip. And now Beast Pancake taking a shot there to the side wall.
Lovely pop by Beast Pancake, puts it over the head. Superman actually manages to get a touch before NoClip can get on top of him and pops it up. And IVE not really able to stem this flow at this stage. I mean, they're doing well at this stage, but oh, what a save by Superman. Doesn't even get recognized for it, but that was almost certainly going in. And a Beast Pancake now flipping past him, and Above Average makes a good tackle. With 40 seconds left, you got to say, OK has brought this back. We're going to a game 5. I said it from the beginning that these teams both had the capability to fight this till the bitter end, and both of them have shown that they really want to win this.
Indeed, and now we see the defense of OK being tested a little bit, but they go up, they want to get this goal, they want to shoot another one, they want to totally break the momentum that Ivy is busy working on at this stage. So here we have Reactor pushing the ball to Superman, Superman chipping it up once to Superfly, but unfortunately for them, not able to capitalize on the pressure they put up, and unfortunate for a lapse of defense and maybe that mentality that came in from all the hosting and re-hosting, that IVE might have lost a bit of focus. And considering the, both players' pings, I mean, it is totally possible.
Can totally be. It's so easy to lose focus just going in and out like that. And but OK, just showing the pressure there. 14 shots on net, just making sure that they took every chance, and they gave themselves a good number of scoring opportunities. And that's 4 saves coming out there by aerial flops. And just when you're throwing that many balls at the net, you just expect some of them to stick. And this time they did. In the first game, they missed 1 or 2 too many. And this time they made sure to try and just get so many more opportunities into the back there. And with 4-0, you've got to say all the momentum is on the side of Impulse at this stage.
That's absolutely correct, Alt. The momentum definitely on the side of Impulse, coming in from 2 wins in a row. And RVE really have to do that mental switch to say, like, listen guys, I know we're lagging, I know we had 2 bad games, maybe we had some bad rotations in the beginning, but let's fix this and let's come back stronger. So let's see what they are going to do, or will OK be that team to say, we got this.
Nice bit of aerial play coming out from the side of OK. They've really shown a good amount there. And NoClip puts a trickler into the back of the net, just didn't rotate out, comes from the side, and Superman with not a great clear there, just doesn't really, as we saw all 3 of IVE going up, means that NoClip just has to beat them to it on the ground, manages to do that when he was stealing their boost, and there's no one left for IVE to save that slow goal going into their nets.
Indeed, and there's a super shot coming from Superfly, but just not manages to get it through the rock wall that is a Beast Pancake.
Now we see OK just throwing a couple people too many at the balls at this stage and leaving themselves open a little bit, but nice bit of team play here, throws it back, and they don't even challenge on the wall at this stage as the ball comes in. NoClip pushes it into the corner, but it's now IVE's turn to be on the offensive. And both of these teams, you can just see, are feeling the pressure at this stage. Both of them are just, you know, maybe going with one person too many sometimes. But they're still managing to hit those balls. They're managing to get those really nice dunks and shut down the early fighting opportunities. We see a long ball coming through. NoClip does really well to get the side of his car onto that and push it into the corner. And both of these teams just looking really solid on the defense at this stage.
Indeed, and now we see Superman actually demolitioned NoClip there, and he just spawned back in. Probably doesn't have that much boost, but nothing amounts to the pressure that IVE wants to put on OK at this stage. And now, what a nice clear from Superfly. Will he be able to capitalize on that as Superman now reaches the ball and throws that to the center? Reactor is center-ish, but missing that NoClip, reads that very quickly and bounces that ball off to the center field.
So interesting to see the different styles of play by these two teams. OK has preferred a much more aerial game, trying to take it up the wall, get a nice pass through and dunk it down onto either the backboard for a follow-up shot, or just, you know, passing it straight to a player, or even trying for the aerial dribble themselves, which these players are good enough to try. And then you've got IVE, who's just getting that passing play, gets a ball off the corner into the center. almost perpendicular to the defenders there, and just gets another shot off there. So both of these teams doing really, really well, and good rotations coming out from both of them means that they're really struggling to get a shot on. As we see, Noclip in the air gets a lovely little turn of his car, manages to put it across the goal, and off a really long flight gets a delicate little touch to bounce it up and into the top right corner. That means, okay, from 2 games down, now has a 2-goal lead in this final game.
2-goal lead, and we're halfway into this first game already, as Reactor now got caught up on the bounce of the ball as Superfly pushes it over. Will he get the second touch? No, Noclip beats him to it, and he gets the clear as a Beast Pancake takes it up into the air. As you said, preferring more of an aerial game here than the opposing team, as Superfly goes up for the aerial play, hits the roof unfortunately for him, and Noclip gets that backboard, but Reactor with amazing clearance there. And Pancake dealing with that swiftly.
Nice little bit of defensive play there, rushing back to their own net was okay. I just saw that Reactor shot was actually really beautiful, reading it off his own wall there and managing to hit it. And now we see a couple of these clears just going really nicely for both sides at this stage, but IVE just pushing up, and OK had to do a lot of work backpedaling there and just trying to tap it over their roofs, but they did well. And this stage we're just seeing a bit of ping pong going high and long for both sides, no one able to get a dunk, and we see finally one here from above average. A Beast Pancake, my apologies, passed it down to above average, and Noclip's there now, and they collide into each other. This could be a chance for IVE. They've only got a minute and a half left, so they need to make one of these chances very soon count.
Well, the last man from IVE just dove for the ball, unfortunately missed, but Reactor is back now, and what a touch from Superman, actually getting that away from Noclip's nose. And now we see Superfly going up for that, and both them, he actually said he got the aerial touch, but didn't seem like the ball's trajectory really changed that much, as we now see a Beast Pancake trying to put this ball into... Oh, Superfly going for the corner. Will he go to get this one over to Reactor? Reactor goes for the shot, blocked by Noclip.
That could have been the chance that IVE needed at that stage. Okay, just managing to scrape through with the skin of their teeth there as the ball just literally stops in front of their goals. And IVE now with 30 seconds left puts a long ball through. Noclip again with that aerial prowess and just reading that ball so well from a distance, manages to get up and go for it. And IVE now 20 seconds left on the clock. They had it, and OK manages to put that final nail in the coffin now, above average, with a blisteringly quick shot off the crossbar. Just reads it. Actually, I think it pinched between him and a Beast Pancake, and yes, the two of them together made a bullet of a shot that just really secured this for the side of OK. That's it. That's the reverse sweep.
That's the reverse sweep, as we see some shot coming in from IVE side, as Beast Pancake gets in the way of the ball there. No Clip clearing it to the side once again, as Reactor now tries to do some style points for himself while going up for that ball. And we have the countdown. This is OK Danger Kids' little brother team, winning 7 out of 7 series for their playoffs. Congratulations to them. They're definitely going through to the VSCG Gaming Championships in October. Congratulations to them, winning 7 out of 7. Unfortunate there for the server issues. No team really having equal footing at all. So, but nonetheless, great games we saw tonight. Alt?
IVE has still got to make it through. They've got 2 games in the bag still. They only need to win one of those to go through. So they're going to be wanting to make at least one of those count. They can do this still. I mean, they are playing against Cerberus from Gen X. That's correct. And Dominus Venatus, which should be a very tight game at this stage. Hopefully they can sort out their ping issues by then. Restart computers, servers just be a little bit better. But until then, this game, OK, is done for this season. They are going to DGC with an unbeaten record. They deserve their place, and it's now up to Aerial Flops to try and make a name for themselves in one of the other games. I was to see those matches when he finally did get the guys playing, and really nice turnaround by them. I do believe that we are going to have NoClip coming into Discord for a post-match, a little bit of chat just to see how he feels and how they dealt with their real pressure that came on them in the first 2 games.
Mr. NoClip, welcome.
Hello, how are you, man?
Oh, well, and yourself?
I'm pretty good right now, to be honest with you.
You have to be feeling excellent at this stage. I mean, you guys, after half an hour of just remaking streams, that must have just broken your psychological train of thought at that stage. And then you went 2 games down on that. How does a team come back from that? What did you tell your team to get them refocused and come back to do this reverse sweep?
To be honest, I just told them to let go of all of the best that they could, because usually we don't play as good as we usually do in the first game. Like we're not always playing at our top performance, but I don't know, we just cleared our minds and went straight back into it, and somehow we pulled through, which is pretty crazy.
So how did you feel after that aerial flop goal that they made, I think in game 4, which they had the crossbar and then Superman coming through? Did you guys have a little panic after that, seeing that plays coming through?
Yeah, for sure. We didn't know what we were going up against until we actually saw it firsthand. So we thought, oh, okay, it's another team that haven't lost yet, a challenge. But I don't know, somehow we just did it, and we went without any losses in these playoffs, and we're quite proud of ourselves for that.
Congrats to you on doing that. That is an incredible feat. I mean, 7 out of 7 games, really, really good. Couple of close calls, especially like tonight, and I think one of your other games you also went 3-2.
Yeah.
You guys now have come out, though, as the top seed from this competition. What is the plan of action now for DGC? You don't really have any more big tournaments. You can play in ACGL. Are you going to be trying to do a couple of European tournaments to prepare? Or how is the team as a whole going to be preparing now that you've got a straight shot for DGC?
We're obviously going to practice a lot more, because this team is very new, with our new above average. He hasn't really played for us much, and we had replaced Fluffy because he had other things going on. So we're still trying to get our grip together, but he makes a very good part of the team, if you know what I'm saying. So it's very smooth sailing from now on, and I don't think we're ready for DGC at all. So a lot of practice is needed to compete with these big teams like DK and your own team.
Your own team, I like that one. So otherwise, other than the 2 teams you noticed just now, the Lead Pro side and your brother side, okay, Danger Kids, any other teams you fear of going in, maybe even aerial flops, also if they qualify?
Yeah, for sure. I think aerial flops did put a big challenge on us today, and we did realize that we have to work a lot harder to, you know what I mean, go through to the championships of most other DGC. There's definitely a big challenge ahead of us, and
it seems like the NoClip just disappeared there. Must be the ping problems. Oh, okay.
Hello? Can you hear me?
Oh, you're back now.
There you go.
You faded out a little bit at that stage there. Obviously, you're still struggling a little bit with the ping and everything like that. But you guys have done really, really well, and certainly preparing. You mentioned that you got in your new player at this stage. How long has he been playing with you guys at this stage?
I think it's actually been half a week. Playing for us for around half a week, yeah.
Impressive bit of gelling then that you guys have been able to do at this stage, because, I mean, your play style definitely dictates that you need a really cohesive team. I mean, you guys are going into the air. You guys are going for passes off the backboard that you have to make, and you have to make them quickly at this stage. Do you go into a different mindset with an extra player that you haven't played with before, or is it a case of, we know you can play, we know we can play, let's get out there and just try to keep up that communication? Or is it still a bit of feeling out and just worrying when 2 people go at the same time?
Yeah, for sure. I think this new player just really clear, and he's the one that we're missing the whole time. I think we're all very comfortable playing around each other. It's just the as you said, that dictate how we play. So the calling is a big role in the rotations and everything, and the shooting and all of that. I know we do go up for the same ball sometimes, but that's because we also have a very similar play style, which is pretty crazy. But we work well together, and that's what I've just really noticed going into these playoffs.
Awesome, awesome. And then one last question: the ping issues you guys had with the service tonight, and which dragged on about 40 minutes of this whole tournament tonight.
Yeah.
Well, actually, we could have held the whole tournament with this one match.
Yeah.
How did you guys feel and handle that while in game? I mean, you guys were obviously had some rubber banding and lag and balls switching directions and so forth. How did you and your team feel coping with that?
We did feel okay. Obviously, it was a bit of delay, 300, as it was in that game, but it seemed to go pretty smoothly. I don't know. It didn't feel like much lag on my part. I don't know about my teammates, though. They weren't really complaining. In the first game, for sure, they were complaining a lot, and that kind of brought down our entire mood. So we just said, keep your mindset focused and just play to the best of your ability. Try not to complain about it. The other team's also lagging. Just go how you usually do or whatever. So I see that usually when actually Psyonix is streaming on the Rocket League thing, the servers go a bit bad. So they like streaming the X Games now or something. So the servers tend to go a bit downhill. But I don't know, we kind of pulled through, which helped us.
Excellent. And thanks for joining us here, NoClip. And once again, great games played by you guys, and I really look forward to see you guys at DGC.
Perfect. Can't wait. Cheers, dude. Thanks.
Cheers, bye-bye.
Cheers, bye.
Cheers, man.
Alt, thank you for casting this epic games that we just had. NoClip's team, the Impulse team, came back strong last 3 games doing the reverse sweep. And even with the ping issues, I mean, that was some hectic stuff going on. And I think someone in chat, or maybe yourself, maybe can just put the match times in the comment sections. Since we had about 30-40 minutes of just hosting servers. But nonetheless,
certainly. We had a great series. We had an amazing comeback from the side of OK Impulse. Really, really nice games. And I don't know if you're streaming anything out, but that's me for tonight, guys. So it was a privilege to get to join you guys again tonight. Lovely to get back into Rocket League. I hope to see more of you guys. But for now, thanks for hosting me tonight, Alf. That was an amazing series to cast.
It was indeed. And everybody in chat, thanks for staying there and just watching the games and everything, even with the problems that we had. So cheers for you guys as well. And that's it. That's me logging off.
Alf.
Cheers, gents.